Hello everyone, today we will see how you can solve the Hack with Infi latest question, which is just recently asked in the 7 May 2021 Hack with Infi contest. And let me just read it out this question to you, and I will tell you how you can solve this and what is the method used in this question. Okay, till then, if you haven't subscribed my channel, can you please subscribe it, because I am working very hard for you guys. Thank you. So let me just get started with the question. So there are given two numbers n and m and an array of size n. So the input is there will be given two numbers and an array of size n. Okay. Then what the question is saying, the triplet is defined if it satisfies any of the conditions. Triplet is what this question means is any uh, any set with three integers. Okay, any set with three integers is going to be a triplet. Okay, suppose 111 is a triplet, 123 is a triplet. Okay, so what it is saying that if a triplet satisfies these two conditions, uh, then we will follow what the question is saying. Okay, all the numbers in the triplet are same. The first condition is all the numbers should be same. Okay, so uh, let me just tell you that if a triplet has 1 1 1, then it satisfies the first condition because all the elements are equal. But if an element are just like 1 2 and 1, but it will not belong to the first condition. Okay, so it will not satisfy the triplet condition which is given in this question. And the second condition is the numbers should be consecutive. It actually only the one condition should be true from these two. Okay, so suppose there are equal numbers 1 1 1, or there can be 1 2 or 3, or 3 4 or 5. These numbers satisfies the condition, any of one conditions. Okay, so what the question is saying, let's just see. Giving an array, find the maximum number of triplets that can be formed. All elements of the array are less than equal to m. Okay, what the question is saying, you are given an array just like 1 2 2 2. You need to find these condition satisfying triplets, maximum number of these condition satisfying triplets, such that uh, there is condition is given that in this array all the elements will be less than or equal to m, which is this integer. Okay, okay, so here you can see all the integers are less than equal to 2. Okay, and n is given what, n is given 4, n is given 4. Okay, so what are the triplets here? Here the triplets can be, so all the number triplets should be same. So you can see that there can be one triplet, this can be one triplet. Okay, but some triplet are satisfying this condition or not. Second condition, the numbers should consecutive. So are there some consecutive numbers 1 2, and then next number should be 3, but there is not, there is only 2, so this is not a valid triplet. So the only triplet which is going to be valid is 1. Okay, which is 2 2 2 2 2 2. Okay, and in the second test case we will see how it is working. So 2 2 5 5 8 8 9 and 10. Okay, so 5 is 3 times. So what it will do, it can take the three elements. Okay, suppose this is a triplet, but it is satisfying the condition. No, it is not. So what we will do, we will check this. So is it satisfying the conditions? No. Then we will check this. Is it satisfying the condition? Yes. So it is what we have got an answer, 5 5 5. One triplet is found. Okay, so after 5, suppose we have take this and we started from here, 8 8 9. Okay, so is it going to find the answer for us? No. Okay, so what we will do, we will just take this 8 9 10. Yes, it is forming the correct answer because the numbers are consecutive. You can see 8 9 10 are consecutive. 8 9 and 10 are consecutive numbers, so only two triplets are going to be formed based on this condition. Okay, so this is all about the question. I have make you understand the test cases and what the question is saying. Now I will tell you the exact solution how you can solve it, okay, in very less time. Okay, so let's just take the example. Let's just take this example. Okay, so what this example is saying that n is given 9 and m is given what, 10. Okay, and m is given 10. So there are 9 numbers, but the numbers range can vary from 1 to 10. Okay, so what we will do, we will just say we will just make an array. Okay, an array of 10 integers. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so what we will do, we will just suppose there are these numbers given already, not in this array but in another array or vector. Okay, well, these are 2 2 5 5 5 8 8 9 10. Okay, these are numbers given. Okay, so what we will do, we will just count the frequencies of these numbers. Okay, so 2 are occurring what, 2 times. So what we will do, we will just make it 2, or else number are all the numbers should be 0 initially. Okay, so and 5 will be 3. Okay, it is 3. Now 8 is 2 times occurring, and 9 is 1 time occurring, 10 is 1 time occurring. Okay, let's just discard it. Discard it. Okay, so we can see that only here, 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 and here, these are the only numbers that are present in the array. Rest are zeros, rest are not in the array currently. Okay, so what we will do, we will just make a window of size 3. Okay, of size 3, because you can see that the index are consecutive, so this will give us our result. Okay, so why consecutive, we will see. We will just make a window of size 3. Okay, we have made it. So suppose 1 2 3. Okay, so what we will do, we will just take the minimum character of it. Okay, so minimum character will be what, 0. Okay, and maximum character of it. Okay, so we will check if minimum is 0, then what we will do, we have to shift it. We have to shift this window because it is not suitable. Okay, because there is a number which is not occurring, so we cannot take it as a input or something. Okay, so what we will do, we will just shift this window. So let me just shift it. Okay, So it will shift from here to here. Okay, so there is also minimum character is 0, minimum is 0, and maximum is what, 2. Then again we will shift it. Okay, okay, so this one, then this is also giving us this one. Okay, so again shift. So after shifting, actually this is also given minimum as 0, then we also need to shift. But what we can do here is, without actually unseemly going forward, we can take the maximum character uh, which is 3, and we can see that there is a condition which is given that only triplets of same numbers can be allowed. So there can be 3 number same. Okay, so a number which has greater than or equal to frequency 3, it can be considered as one triplet or many more triplets. Okay, so here why we will not take it, because it is true. 2, it cannot make a triplet, it will make a pair. So 3 will make a pair here, uh, 5 will make a pair. 3 is the frequency, 5 comma 5 comma 5. Okay, so what we will do, we will just make it as 0. Okay, it converts to 0. Okay, so what we will do, answer count. Now we will take a variable which will help us to count the numbers. So it is 1, but we will convert it to 1. Okay, now we will shift the window. Okay, we will shift the window. This one again 0, and 2 is not, then this one. Okay, so it is also 0, then this one. So this window has come, and what we will do, we will just see that 2 cannot be converted, because here minimum character is 1 and maximum character is 2. Okay, minimum is 1, maximum is 2. So what we will do, see, so there is, what question is saying, that maximum number of triplets that can be formed of all elements. Okay, maximum number. Then there can be one condition, that suppose there are numbers like 2 2 5 5 5, sorry, suppose 2 2 3 3 4 4 4. Okay, so what we can do, we can just take 2 3 or 4. Okay, 2 2 3 and 4. Suppose 2 3 and 4 we have taken 2 3 4. Okay, so then again what we can do, we can take 2 3 and 4. Okay, so if we take 3 pairs, then we will get 2 pairs if we take the consecutive one, if we take according to this condition. Okay, but if we take according to this condition, first condition, which is our same, then what we will do, we will just make 4 as a pair, 4 4 4. Okay, then it will just then we cannot do nothing for it. So the maximum result giving is this value, so we cannot actually decide what we can take. So what we will do, we will just we will just take a minimum character and a maximum character from there. Okay, so this will help solve our problem, and we will see, just check what is giving us the maximum answer, then we will just select at that time. Okay, okay, so here what we will do, we will just take 8 9 and 10, 8 9 and 10, then it will just increase the count by 1. Okay, so answer will be 2, and it become 1, and it becomes 0, it becomes 0, and it becomes 0, and it becomes 1 1. Okay, so for 1 we cannot do nothing, so this is the total output, which is 2. Okay, So this is the algorithm that we are going to use in our code. Okay, so let me just take you to my code. Okay, actually, okay, so this is my code. I have just taken the input n and m, then a vector of n size, then taking the input of the vector, then answer is then in answer I have called the function count the triplets. And what it will do, it will just make this array, that I have discussed here, this array. Okay, I have named this as MP, and we have initialized it with 0. Okay, then for every integer in the vector, this vector, we are going to update the count. Okay, so it will just make this frequency table. Now we are going to set the count 0 initially, and we are starting the triplet. Now we are going to make a window of size 3. So we are getting I is equal to 1, j is equal to I plus 1, k is equal to j plus 1. So there should be consecutive. Okay, three variables I, j, k. Okay, so and if k is less than equal to m or I is less than equal to m, then only we will continue, otherwise we will just return the answer. Okay, so what we have done, that we have taken the minimum as 0, and if it becomes 0, then we are what getting, we are just doing that, we are uh, ex increasing the uh, position of the window. Okay, so that that is the thing that we have done here, that minimum of these three window elements, and if it is 0, then we are increasing the simply uh, path. Okay, so in way 1, this is the way 1, then we have taken the temp if it is not 0, and way 2, what we are going to do, we are getting the maximum number. Okay, so in L, we have what we have stored, that we have stored that suppose here is 3 coming, so 3 by 3, it is what, 1. That's why I have stored it 3 by 3, it is what, it will give you 1. Then if b1 is giving us the good result, then we have incremented the count and decremented the values. And if L is giving us the greater value, then we have incremented the count and decreased the values. Okay, then again uh, just increase the path of the R window. Okay, and at the last, what we have done, we have just simply checked if there is not a simple integer remain, just for the surety, but it will not affect actually our code. Okay, then simply return the answer. So you can see that I have taken the input 225558899 889910. Okay, same input as we have taken in our example. Okay, so let me just run it, it will give you the correct output, which is 2. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. This is it for this video, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, I am again requesting you, please subscribe my channel and watch this full video for complete understanding. Okay, so thank you guys, thanks for watching.